How many men can be like, you don't know what you're getting into, right? Like, because the thing is, even right now, if I stated quote unquote all the things that like I'm good at, it'd be like, this guy's just rattling off all this nonsense about like how great he is.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, women don't even have to do that. We get, like, men have to big up themselves.
Yeah.
Like, when I see you be like, man, that's a good shirt, you look good, you losing weight, you're doing good, right?
Yeah.
Who else is doing that for you?
Yeah, nobody.
Right?
Nobody's pumping me up like my boys.
Constantly, girls are getting
reassured.
Even if it's not verbal, as much as girls hate getting catcalled.
Yeah, that's a ego booster.
It's
almost,
still an ego booster.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
As much as it's foul and it's like
but I would almost argue that like we don't need it as much. Like we need, like, don't you admit, like, the one time you get a compliment, dude, you fucking ride that wave.
I got complimented 13 years ago.
Yeah, and you can still remember.
13 years ago, my mom, I was doing deliveries with my mom, and this guy goes, oh, what do you do? And I was a kid back then. He's like, I was like, oh, you know, I'm a student right now. He's like, you're going to be someone special one day. And I was, for this, like, I've always, it just made me feel good, man.
Yeah.
And then there was one, so there's two. There's that one, and then there's one 16 years ago. And this guy who knew my mom, he asked my mom, did you win $1 million? And he was like, and my mom was like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? I wasn't even there. It's like, no, what are you talking about? And my mom's like, yeah, I've never won $1 million. And he goes, I had like a dream or something about you tells me like you came into a great sum of money in 1995. And my mom was like, no, nothing happened to me in 1995. And he's like, are you sure? He's like, I mean, my son was born in 1995. And I was like, and she's like, he was like, well, that's, you know, your thing.
$1 million
like,
baby.
That made me feel good. But like, I can count to you the times that someone has said something to me and it's like been
in a positive way,
a great compliment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And
we ride that wave.
You ride, and but the thing is, it's going back to what we're talking about. I cannot, as a man, unless I was incredibly handsome, or had a lot of money, sit here and rattle off all the great things about me. Right? It's off-putting to people, right?
Yeah.
And it's something,
because it can come off as cocky.
But women don't have that. Women can sit in here and be like, I can do this, this, and this, and you'd be so lucky to have me. And the thing is, men this is the thing that really bothers me about men, is that men are so driven by the idea of getting pussy, it clouds their own self-worth. Right? Like a woman could just be
simp.
horrible for you, right?
Yeah.
But the idea of getting, and that's what I mean. Like, look how in women hate to admit it or hate to see it, the lengths at which men go to get pussy. I learned how to cook, and not just cook. I learned how to cook well, right? To get pussy. I started learning art history. To get pussy, right? I started doing so many different things.
You'll learn to play chess,
right?
You'll
because
learn.
This girl's like, oh, I like this, I like that. I learned how to bake. I've never had a girl learn how to fucking play guitar, play soccer to like impress me, so that we can be on the same level. And it's just,
that is interesting.
There's certain things that men have to do that women have to do, and kind of just,
well, it's courtship, right? I think it's always been that way, even in our primordial nature. I mean, like, look at like a peacock, man. The peacock does the same thing. You know,
dude's always got to flex.
It's like you know, the women have the power in this case. Like they really can. They can determine who they want to mate with. You know,
especially with online dating. And the thing that is gonna bother me is that people who watch this are going to say, there's gonna be some girl in some dungeon in fucking Oklahoma who goes, well, I'm not like that. We're saying a majority. Fine, you're a unicorn, you're great, fucking wazoo. But a majority of women do not understand what it's 100%. They're the interviewer, you are the interview. You must audition and give why you are good for this role. And she gets to pick, and she gets to go, not him. And the crazy thing is, we have to audition all the time. We're conditioned. You're like, you just don't get some audition. God forbid the roles are reversed. You are an animal. You're a monster. You're a horrible person. I can't believe you turned me down. I've been turned down so many, like, it's just
could you imagine a girl walking up to you and being like, hey, I just thought you were really cute. I was wondering if I could maybe get your number. Dude, you
Not
would
even
be
on opposite day.
you would be elated.
Yeah,
If that happened.
And the thing is, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, let's go get some.
I wouldn't even care what she looked like. I'd be like, you're confident,
Yeah.
like you are fucking cool already. Like I want to get to know you,
absolutely.
right?
What
That,
kind
like
of
a pursuer?
What
Oh my
kind
god.
of fucking psychopath? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm serious though. Like a girl who pursues,
yeah.
you know, and not in a creepy way, because that's definitely, you know, I've had that happen. Yeah, I mean those are like weird, but I'm just talking like a normal human being that just wants to like conversate.
You know why? It's two things. It's
We never get it.
Yeah, one, we never get it, but it's two, it's the same thing that girls say. It's like confidence.
Yeah, dude, aren't you attracted to confidence?
Absolutely.
A confident girl, dude, that goes up like 2 points immediately.
Absolutely.
Right?
But it's just not. It's not the way things are set up. And
Yeah.
I think for me, personally, I'm very good at if the game, if you guys don't want to play with me, I'll pick up my ball and go home.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm probably going back into retirement, bro.
We've had this conversation about like if
Yeah.
a girl says no to you, dude, you're just like, okay, fine.
I've never
You walk away. I've never understood those people
I've
that
never
like,
just like, how dare you? It's like,
yeah,
no,
or like
she's-
they're just pushers.
it's like-
you know.
So I was, you know what's super weird? So this recent outing that I had with this girl, I was talking to one of my really good friends, and she was like, "Why don't you ask her like why she thinks you're a friend?" I'm like, "No." It's like, why? What am I? It's not. She's not. I'm not gonna. I think about it, and you played sports too. You're never gonna convince the referee to renege on the call. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like if
no
the
matter how
referee
much you
gave a
bitch.
foul, no matter
Right.
how much you bitch and moan,
Right.
the yellow card is the yellow card.
Right.
Right? So no matter how much I go, yeah, but I can do this and that, she's gonna be like, you're still. I'm not fighting.
Yeah.
For, you know what I mean?
They've
It
already
just-
decided.
Yeah.
You know,
it makes you look, and I mean, obviously,
can make you look like a simp for sure.
not
And
even-
how
yeah,
many
it's
and how many
wild.
times have you heard girls they say like, yeah, I like when guys approach me, but like if they're creepy about it, like if they continue to pursue, then
Yeah.
it makes them really uncomfortable. That happens fucking
It happens
all
all
the
the
time.
time. So it's
You
like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to chase after someone who's not chasing after me.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.